to start allocating more researchers to that work instead of just coaching them and then we had been doing more of the strategic research across multiple pods and trying to work a quarter ahead. So just by showing them like this is what we can bring, that's inviting us in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we feel the same, right? Naturally, ideas kind of stem out of this energy where researchers are not present, right? When someone has a deep-rooted idea and solving a problem, they just want to go solve it first. But then when you want to compete in the Fortune 500 level, you need research to kind of crack through. And that's when we're seeing more and more companies welcoming research teams as a whole, which is really exciting. Clavio, Bolt, Answer Lab research being their business, really incredible stuff to see. Let me jump to one last question before we start kind of doing our outro here. So we have a question from Gene. What are some different career routes for UX research? I know some go through a manager, an admin, but what are some other things I can do, right? If I don't want to manage people or, through that route, what are some things you can specialize in and still be able to see growth in your career? Let's start with Kyle.
Yeah, so, speaking to kind of from the agency perspective, and I'll leave it to Mike to speak to the in-house perspective. But here we have, you can be a UX researcher and you can continue to be an IC. So an IC is an independent contributor. That's what's really exciting about the foundation that Google has laid in the industry, is that you can grow your career and you can make pretty good salary and be happy as an IC forever. You shouldn't be forced into management if that's not of interest to you. So I think that one opportunity is to stay an IC and continue to up-level your skills to, it's what they're called, principal researchers. We see that job title at other companies as well. And these are folks who are really masters of their craft. And so not only do they typically exert influence on the projects that they do, but they also maybe help guide best practices of the overall team, and then, ideally contribute to the community as well. So there's a principal IC component. There's also, as you noted, research manager. So that is typically like a people manager of researchers, helping people, mentoring them, helping them grow their skill sets, ensuring that they're working at the quality and expectation that is required. And then at Answer Lab, we also have research directors, and that's also a very common role in most places. And that also is more of a how to exert influence across other departments, thinking about how research fits into the org in general, as well as ensuring consistency across different teams. So like somewhere like Meta, they have like a lot of research directors. Somewhere like Answer Lab, we have like 4 right now. And they each oversee a vertical and sort of think strategically about initiatives related to that. And then the last role I would just say is I'm in strategy. And what that means from my side is UX strategy is kind of like a weird, can mean a lot of different things. In my role, it really means designing research. So I design research to meet client objectives, to answer their business questions. And then it's actually like a research project that you sell, that we sign a contract about, that's has a scope. And in that way, then we also manage their account, really. So anytime that they want something else or see an opportunity to iterate or have a problem, sort of we're there to partner with them. And then the really cool part is that